Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Tammy with the Tennessee Small Business Development Center and have the pleasure once again to have Ms. Adrienne McFarland, our resident e-commerce and social media marketing expert, here with us to talk to us about our holiday strategies for businesses. And I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, Adrienne.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I want to say happy holidays, but I don't want to freak anybody out. And then where they're thinking like, oh my goodness, where are we right now? But today we are going to talk about discovering your holiday marketing strategy with Facebook. So let me share my screen here. Here we go. Tammy, switch the host over. Got it.
Sorry about that. I always miss that step, don't I?
It's all right. We've all been on so many Zoom calls now. We all just, we're part of Zoom. So today we are going to talk about your holiday marketing strategy with Facebook. Like Tammy mentioned, I am an e-commerce business advisor and I focus on Shopify e-commerce store development as well as marketing for your e-commerce store. Today, we're going to talk about how people need to feel connected and entertained and inspired by the way they shop and buy online during the holiday season. I will also focus on some of Facebook's specific products and recommendations for the holiday season, as well as how they'll be used to, delight shoppers and anticipate their needs throughout the holidays. So we're really going to talk about, and just to put it in a different way, your digital marketing, how you're going to use all of these concepts and your strategy as it relates to your social media business page. So recently, Facebook introduced the Discovery Commerce System. Some of you may have already ran across this through some of the Facebook blogs or just sitting on different webinars, but they have this Discovery Commerce System, which really means about how people are spending their money and how you can help them discover your products online. It starts with personalization. The Facebook personalization engine, and you guys have probably saw this on your own personal profiles, but it's driven by machine learning and it's fueled by a deep understanding of people's interests, preference, and behaviors. So the more that you're on the internet or you're on Facebook and you yourself could be a customer and you join different groups by your interests, you do your behavior on social media during the times of day that you're on there, all of that matters in machine learning. And so Facebook is built around that. It also has the engaging surfaces, this is the way that you deliver your creative through curated experiences, things that you have come up with to people where they're already spending their time. So if someone is always a customer that's on Reels, or if they're already on their news feed most of the time, you're creating curated experience for your target audience where they're already spending their time. Next, you go from discovery to purchase and advertising and conversion tools where they help people move from discovery to purchase, often without leaving the app. So coming on your customers on your social media profile, they discover your product and they can go all the way until they check out on this platform. And lastly in the system is, of course, optimization. If you were on the webinar on Tuesday, we talked about optimization and measurement. And these are just solutions that enhance the experiences throughout the journey and over time to help you achieve and exceed your holiday goals. We talked about strategy. We also mentioned going from putting out an ad or coming up with some type of marketing strategy, testing it, seeing what your goals are, and coming back and redoing it again until you perfect it, until you optimize that particular campaign wherever you're doing it. So there are 2 billion people actively on Facebook each month, and that means you have the opportunity to reach current customers, new customers, and people interested in your business or your organization all the time, right? So according to last year's data that Facebook did a survey about, I came up with 4 ways digital discovery is reshaping holiday shopping for customers. And that's through community and connection, entertainment and engagement, anticipation and the occasion, and inspired people being inspired and spontaneity. So today we're going to discuss each of these ways and how you can use Facebook to really optimize your holiday marketing strategy. So first, let's talk about community and connection. People are craving connection with each other, businesses, and communities, especially throughout the pandemic, right? So we've, myself included, have been looking for places where we can talk more and join like-minded individuals, right? 7 out of 10 people in Facebook survey said that a sales event helped them feel a part of a community. We see this in the digital world by events like Small Business Saturday, Giving Tuesday, where shopping and community come together. 7 in 10 national holiday shoppers took at least one action to support a local or independent business during the recent holiday season. Make sure you are listed in your community calendars, in your community information forms, on social media, because people do want to support people they know. I mentioned this before. Let's think about how you want to know exactly if your money is helping a specific cause. They may want to know if it's helping a specific family. A lot of small businesses today are rooted in that, and their businesses are rooted in that. And that makes people feel a part of a community and have a personal connection to a particular brand. So what's a marketing opportunity when you're thinking about community connection? Businesses should consider how e-commerce experiences can deeply create the same connections people get from in-person shopping. Going live, giving detailed product insights, those are all going to be ways that people can have an in-store experience while they're online. So you'll see people going on their reels and on their lives a lot, engaging with their followers. You don't want to just go after likes. You want to get on there and start a conversation and bring people into what your unique sales proposition is, and knowing why they need it or why they just like it, why they want to support what you have going on. Another way to do that is to make sure that your Facebook pixel is connected, because once you run your marketing campaigns, you're going to want, again, to test them and see what's working and where you can optimize your e-commerce website in order to get whatever specific goal you want. And that's either gaining email addresses or conversions, making a purchase. And of course, during the holiday season, we want to make a purchase. And it's still good to get a lot of emails because you can plan for the next holiday season, but definitely thinking about making sure that you have your Facebook pixel connected. And the Facebook pixel, if you're not familiar with it, it's an analytics tool, and it allows you to measure the effectiveness of your advertising by understanding the actions people take on your website. So you can, Facebook has plenty of information out there on how you can connect your pixel. So make sure that that's connected, guys. You also have customizing your creative dynamic ads. You may not want to run ads this holiday season, but if you do, there are tools and resources in your dynamic ads on ways that you can create borders around your logo. You can tag your products, different things like that. Add price, add free shipping. All of those items can be found in your the dynamic ads tool. But just make sure that you actually have maybe your store connected to your Facebook page. So there are some steps you'll have to take there, but if you are running ads and you're a more experienced e-commerce store, that's definitely a tool that I would take advantage of. So one of the second ways digital discovery is changing the holiday shopping landscape is through engagement and entertainment. People are buying into shoppertainment. There's a growing appetite for shoppers to make online holiday shopping an immersive experience that feels as engaging in real life. So like they mentioned, 71% of the National Mega Sale Day, and you'll see that I'll mention that a lot. MSD is a mega sale day. They agree they like shopping experiences that are entertaining, right? So you want to see influencers promoting products. You want to have real life experiences where you're, as a business owner, you're out there showing exactly how your lotions work, what your products in your maybe your boutique, and you have clothing. You want to know exactly what that's going to look like on particular people. People like to engage. So thinking about that during the holiday season is going to be critical for your strategy. Many leading global e-commerce sites aren't just known destinations for shopping. Some are also known for entertainment. Combining the shopping with social platforms, influencer video reviews, and advertainment. I know we're all familiar with the Home Shopping Network. In the similarity, those could be the same, right? Shoppers can purchase directly from your social platforms. I mean, it's out there for you, and from influencers they can discover on Instagram. I know when we think of influencers, we may be thinking of top notch influencers, but they are macro influencers, maybe in your communities, in your social groups that have a lot of engagement on their own social media platforms, and that possibly could be a connection that you can make in order to expand your marketing efforts. So, what's an marketing opportunity with engagement and entertainment? Savvy marketers who truly put their customers and their customers' media and content preferences first will be well placed to succeed. If you know your target audience, you know where they're already spending their time, you're going to be able to curate content that really speaks to your customers. Putting them first, what they already like, is going to be critical in weaving through all of the noise this holiday season. Those who find the sweet spot between the top funnel of engagement and the bottom funnel of conversion across digital environments will meet the need these insights imply. That's across anything, whether you're doing news feed, whether you're doing Messenger, whether you're doing Facebook Live, Instagram, Reels, whatever you decide to do, you will know this if your audience is there. That's why it's never been more important to test, learn, and understand what experiences and creative concepts drive engagement in sales. What gets your customers talking? When it's organic, once you get them talking and it's organic amongst the community of people that love your product, you're going to have more reach, right? So thinking about that, who your target audience is going to help you figure out exactly where and what you should do on whatever medium you use. So what's other marketing opportunities? First, this is an exciting way to promote new products and limited time offers by having sales experts offer real-time advice. Like I mentioned, product demos, retail entertainment. If you're at that point of scale, let's say you own a bakery and this is, you have employees, or if you have interns, or your team, if you have a team, you can get them involved as well, new faces to promote the products while they're at work, while they're doing what their day looks like. You can use them for promotion. Create anticipation and excitement for limited edition products and small collections that won't be restocked. I had a client that sells makeup, and maybe we talked about doing adding an extra um, piece of makeup for a purchase, or maybe a basket or something. You know, any item that's like a limited edition, people love it during the holidays. And then I'm going to copy a link in here for you, but create attention grabbing reels. Facebook has an entire website dedicated to this, guys, and it's going to tell you exactly what works best when using reels, how to create them. It can get a little, if you have not done this yet, it can get a little tricky, but people spend their time there depending on your target audience, and it can be very effective. So our third way of maximizing your digital shopping experience is through anticipation and occasion. We all know this, that during a mega sale day, like a Black Friday, like a Prime Day, we all are like, it's going to be a sale, right? Something's going to happen. So it causes shoppers to anticipate spending money during the holiday season. We're already knowing in the mindset right now, some of us are like, what are we going to shop for Christmas? So start your marketing plans earlier so you can measure your customer shopping trends across all holidays. The next big holiday that's coming up is Halloween, right? People are going to anticipate Halloween. They know it's there. If you have a product that speaks to that particular audience or people, period, test your marketing strategy. See what people are doing during the holiday season. I'm going to anticipate they're going to show what they bought, or they may show themselves a past picture of what they did the year before. Maybe they're having a party. You never know, but using a holiday strategy around the next holiday, since we are already in October, can help you maybe for Black Friday or even Christmas and New Year sales in mega sale days. So try those out, test them, try your strategy, test them, build from there. Facebook data suggests that behind the continued popularity of Black Friday and Prime Day and others, it's going to be a big anticipation on the internet. So we know that people are going to look to go online to shop during these days. What do you think customers are going to expect to do on mega sale days? They're one of my biggest things to ask yourself that question, but I know that they're going to look for big ticket items that are on sale. People are going to say, like they always do, I'm looking for a TV, right? I've been watching them. Maybe they're going to go on sale. So they see you put your strategy in this holiday, Halloween. It's an item that's normally expensive. You're probably going to put it on sale for the holiday, right? Or too expensive for someone, they're waiting for it, or you're going to offer a 2-for-1 deal. People can anticipate that same strategy during the next holiday. So what is A/B testing? I would like to go over this just in case you're thinking about running ads this holiday season. And if you do something like this, we'll talk a little deeper about it. But A/B testing lets you change variables such as your ad creative, your audience, or placement, depending on where you want to put your ad, to determine which strategy performs the best and improves to improve for future campaigns. So, for example, you might say that you want to have a custom audience strategy, and it will outperform a interest-based strategy. And in your Facebook Business Suite, we talked about this. If you would like to talk about Facebook Business Suite with me, please send me an email. I'll put my email address in the chat later. But in your Facebook Business Suite, your Ads Manager, if you're familiar with it, you can definitely run A/B testing. The holidays is a great time to do so because you're probably going to get a lot of increased traffic to measure. So an A/B test can be done quickly. You compare both strategies to see which one performs out the other. And that will help you know, oh, definitely I placed an ad in Messenger. I did another one in Reels. I want to see which one outperforms the other. So just thinking about that if you are going to run ads, but after you choose where you want to test, Facebook will divide your budget, so whatever your money is, to equal and randomly divide exposure between each version of the creative. So thinking about your budget, it's going to split it and you'll be able to see how much money you spend there. And I just really, again, suggest that you run A/B testing. It just helps ensure your audiences will be evenly split and you can statistically see what people are doing so you won't spend money that you don't have to later. So I added this slide because I think everyone should learn when they're doing testing how long you should run a specific ad or anything. You're going to people think you can get out there and do an ad overnight and test it and say that, oh, that doesn't work, or I tried this product and no one went to my site. I didn't didn't get any email addresses. This works for any type of ad campaign, guys. You have to run it for a while, right? So I say it takes about 7 to 14 days. This is straight from training, that, you know, to for the machine learning that we talked about earlier, to really get familiar with your advertising, right? And you're going to have to run it for a while so that you can make sure that you see the results that are going to come in. I would say after 30 to 60 days, you can measure and rerun or change something, but you have to let your ads run for a while. So when you're thinking about your budget, make sure that you definitely extend it for some time. So our final way of changing the way that it's changing your digital landscape during the holiday season is that through inspiration. And there has been a dramatic change in how shoppers perceive and use digital channels, a shift from utility to inspiration. When it comes to many things, shopping included, the internet is increasingly a place for stimulus and imagination. The internet is an environment that can serve interest-based shopping as well as intent-based shopping. And social commerce is a driving force. Just like we're seeing here, most people come on the internet. You may be looking for something. Maybe I'm shopping for my house, but I'm not looking for anything in particular. Or maybe I'm shopping for something for my husband and I don't know what I want to get him, but I'm on the internet, I'm searching. I know the category, right? But they may not know the specific item. So depending on where you fall or what you put out there, doesn't mean that they necessarily won't buy from you, depending on your target audience and what your industry is in. Most people during the holiday season are just out there thinking about, I need to buy something. I don't know what I'm going to buy, but if I see something I like, I'm going to get it. So thinking about what strategy will you have in place to make sure that you are top of mind. So some of the recommendations that Facebook has offered that you use this holiday season with their platform is to use product tags to maximize the reach of your products. Your product tags make shopping seamless by driving people directly to a product detail page to learn more or purchase from your business website or directly within the Facebook app. For businesses that use checkout on Instagram or Facebook, or if you want to direct them back to your website, you can. But I know for sure if you have a Shopify store and you've been out there, you can integrate your Facebook and your Instagram, upload your catalog. It does it seamless. It's really easy to do. And once you're there, you can make sure that your Facebook shop is actively working. I've had some hiccups, I have to tell you, with adding a couple of clients' Facebook pages and Facebook catalogs. You'll get some error messages, but Facebook is really great about, if you go to their concierge page, and if you need this information again, email me. Their concierge page, you can talk to them about anything that you need when it comes to if you see some error messages come around, because it's definitely some spots there, but it can be fixed. But I definitely suggest that if you are going to do any type of ad campaign, post about your products, definitely add a Facebook store, because you can tag those products and go directly back to your website. Facebook also suggests that you use your shops. If you don't have an Instagram shop, again, it's very easy to connect. You can tag your products during that time as you post products on your pages so that customers can easily find, click, and buy. So definitely connect your IG shops. And then dynamic ads. We talked about this. I'm a huge believer that if they have a system in place for you to use already within a specific software, take advantage of that, because the machine learning is going to know that process. It's going to know what you're doing with your ads and what you're trying to achieve. So if there is a specific service for you to use on Facebook, try it. Dynamic ads is one of them. So if you are thinking about running ads, have your store connected. You can tag your products. If you are going to have your store connected, make sure you can also do it on Instagram if you're there, and then use dynamic ads. So I know I went through this kind of fast today, but remember, let's start now. Test your strategy during the holiday. Next up is Halloween. You do not want to miss out on the opportunity to market to your customers during this time, to test out whatever strategy you're going to use throughout the holiday season. Try creating a live shopping event. Get out there, review what some of your competition is doing, and try creating a live shopping event. Deciding if you're going to get out there and talk about your products, what you're going to say, what you're going to sell. Maybe they're just meeting you as the owner, and maybe your employees. Facebook uses machine-based learning. Remember that the more you get out there and test your products, the more you know about the interest of your customer, the more the customer is active on Facebook and has that information, Facebook is going to be able to cater to their particular interests and behaviors. So remember that. And people are supporting local communities. So if you are a community-based business, or if you're just a person in your community that is very active, don't forget to lean on that audience in order to promote your products and maybe turn them into customers as well. Make sure you're listed in community news for the holiday season. If there's anything out there, Facebook groups that are on your social media pages that you need to join as a community-based business, make sure you're there. People are looking for connection and community. So you can also talk to me on LinkedIn. I'm going to put my LinkedIn in the chat as well. And I'm always up for talking about your e-commerce business, what your social media strategy is. So please don't be a stranger. I'm going to open up the floor. Let's have some questions. Hopefully we have some, and talk about what your holiday strategy, what you're thinking about, and maybe I can help. Any questions? You can add them in the chat if you want, or you can open your mic.
Hello.
Hi.
Adrian, hi. This is Jana Wilson. I'm an artist in Memphis.
Hi.
So my art is assemblage art. It's three-dimensional. It's hard to photograph. It doesn't look great online, and it's kind of funky and weird. So that would lend itself well to having some kind of, like live experience on Facebook. But then again, you tie up so much time trying to, like, demos don't really work for me. How to make art out of repurposed items. I'm not very good at doing that online or live. So do you have any thoughts or ideas on what kind of engagement I could do that captures the maybe personality of my art, the humor of it? Any ideas? I'm open.
Well, have you tried doing like a time lapse, or are you familiar with time lapse or a reel to show when you create your product?
I don't know how to do a time lapse.
Okay, so I'm going to put something in the chat right now.
Okay.
It's the reels, because I think this will work for you. I think showing how you create your art, it doesn't have to be the entire project, but I think people would like something like that. I just put in the chat.
Okay, cool.
To see you do that. I also think that I would love to see how you're taking your pictures for your store, like what it looks like. And so maybe email me, because there may be a different software out there that you can use that enhances how your art will look on your website. So let's talk about that too.
Okay, cool. What's the best way for me to email you?
I just put my email in the chat.
All right, I'm trying to
wait. You have an advisor to at the Tammy, will she need an advisor? I don't know if you already have an advisor at the SBC?
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, so the best thing for you to do, because the TSBDC has a relationship right now with Adrian, where we're allowing our clients to use her expertise at our expense. So the best
Okay.
suggestion I would have is for you to register for counseling through us, our website, which I'll put in the chat as well. And you will set up an appointment with one of our counselors, and then they can refer you to Adrian, and she can help
Okay.
you with doing the reels and other ideas to get your art out there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I may have registered, but I don't know if I got the next step. But
Okay, I'll take a look.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Yep.
you.
Send me a message. Any other questions about your pages? I think we're all good.
All right, thank you so much, Adrian. This has been very informative. And like Adrian said, she put all her contact information in the chat, so make sure you jot that down. If you have not, even if you don't have a question right now, something may come up later that you think of that you want to talk to her about. And as I said, also I put the TSBDC website as well, so you can sign up through us first if you have not done that already. And with that being said, if there are no more questions, thank you all so much for joining us. Adrian, this was awesome. The next webinar in this series will be September 14th, creating and delivering valuable and relevant content. You definitely want to see us on Tuesday with that one, because Adrian, she always brings the good information. So everyone have a great rest of your day, and we will see you all next week.
Bye, everyone.